will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Offense changing the play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here. There he goes. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tigers are on the move. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So they gamble on 4th down in the 1st half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the 1st half.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunt?
Touchdown LSU! 1st score of the game goes up.
What a nice job by the offense. 1st drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Moore to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Bryant. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of...
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because it
breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll try the toss to the left. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Skips away from pressure. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Moore. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore will throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll toss it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm,
Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now the play fake. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And wings it incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I love the play call on third down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing fourth.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out